lovelies. Happy bank holiday. It's probably not how you thought I would be starting my bank holiday. Seeing me ironing. We are at Mum's because we are off to Wales this weekend. A very, very different bank holiday. We are off to climb Snowdon. We've also got a glamping pod. So that was one of my Christmas presents from Dan. We are glamping, we are climbing Snowdon, which was a last minute thing. And I'm just sorting out my t-shirt for the lettering because they came yesterday. The postman was like, parcel. And I was like, oh, okay, pop it in the bin. Dan quickly grabbed it before he went back to work. And he said, there's one with my name on it. And I'm like, no idea. And when we opened it, I was like, oh my God, they came in time. I was really worried that they weren't going to come in time, which doesn't matter because we have a secondary top that we're going to wear because Dan said, right now, what top do we wear? I'm like, we're going to wear both. But our mine t-shirts did come. So Mum tried last night doing the transfers on Dan's and they come through okay. So now Mum's out, so I'm left to do with my own. So if it does end up turning poop, I've only got myself to blame. And it says I've got to leave it. Should we do a little bit more? Just for good luck. So yeah, this bank holiday, my lovelies, you are going to be coming Wales with us. We're going to be glamping. And if you remember, it was few weeks after this last year, we was actually in Wales again to do Brecon Beacons when Dan surprised me for my birthday getaway. We saw Keely and Tom. And then here we are back in Wales, different part, but to climb a mountain. So I think that should be done. I've got to leave it to cool. This is where I realise like I've put a letter wrong or something. Oh, but I know what has happened. Oh no, I've put the thing too close. Damn it. I'm not going to have an N on my name. Oh, it's moved the thing. Balls, how am I going to get that off? Right, crisis already. It might just be that I have Shan. If I can't get the N-O-N, it might just have to be a Shan, but that's not a problem. We're going to get ready. We're going to pop into Lakeside before we hit the road. I need to get some petrol. I need to take a few bits back. We'll just have a little mosey about the shops. And then, yeah, happy bank holiday. Let's know what you're up to. But for now, I think I've actually just ruined my top. Standard Shan. Well, we're ready. My top kind of went a bit belly up because I put the Shannon and then the second N overlapped onto the O paper, so now it just says Shan. So we've got Shannon down on our tops, which I probably should have just done in the first place, to be honest. But we are now all ready. We're just finishing off the last of the packing. We're just getting the bits because we've got our bits here from Mum's. I'm packing my book. This will go away. The rest of it will probably be phone footage until we get to the cabin. And also, what I need to remember to take back to Mum's, I've got my bag of Iceland gear. So we're going to put that up in the loft in one of the cases. So I know I've got all of it for, I mean, Poland is many, many months away. But just so that we know we've got it, the snow boots, everything like that. So yeah, the fit for today, classic black jumpsuit. Still got my little pasta baby there, my little muffin top. And then it is off to Lakeside. I've got to do a few returns. Maybe have a little, got to pick up some toiletries just to top up the bag for while we're away. Dan needs a hand cream and then we need to pop somewhere and just grab a little bit of barbecue food because we have got barbecue. However, looking at the weather here in England, I really hope it's not going to be like that in Wales and we actually do get to have a barbie. If not, I feel like it's going to be, Dan said he's packed loads of snacks. It's probably just like crisps and sweets and coffee. We need to get some water, I believe. Bottles of water, and then if not, maybe some, might go into M&S and get some tapas. Oh yes, so probably the next stuff you'll see might be phone footage because I've got to deconnect. The only thing with this camera, it's not so like pack up and go as my little one. I've got to deconnect the mic, put the screen back. It could be a little bit of a problem, but it's okay, we're learning. This is, oh my god, this is the camera's first little road trip. You're coming with us? Right, Shan, actually shut up. We need to finish off packing the cars, get everything from Dan's into mine because Buggy's doing the journey, and then let's hit the road. Woohoo! Happy bank holiday, guys. So, we've got to go back to Mum's because I forgot to pick up the mine tops. Luckily, we're this side of the water, so it's actually going to work out fine because we'll go to Mum's and we can go to the supermarket, grab the barbecue bits, get the fuel, and then we're on the road. But yeah, oopsie. This is our little pod. It does have a nice view. We've got the Shropshire Hills. And then we've got a little picnic bench, very similar to the one actually at home. A little barbecue. And then, oh, that parasol's gone a bit. This is the pod. And then the grand tour. Ta-da! Dan's already hit his head. I need to get this fly out of here.
Can you stop because you're dragging stuff into the home, please? Can you put this on the floor?
So yeah, I would love to. This is literally it. I can't lie. I don't know how all the bags are gonna fit, and that's the fold-away mattress. The man was lovely who checked us in, and he said, oh, I've got to be careful because I'll hit my head. And he was like, you've got a prime spot because your toilet and showers are over there, and it's literally like a wet room. You go in, there's a toilet next door to the shower and then a sink. So I'm like, okay. Oh, that's that old man and lady that we saw in the nice blue Range Rover. This old couple, they stopped behind us. We got petrol. They stopped and got fish and chips. And they're here. They had a good feeling. Yeah, I don't quite know. I need to get this bloody fly out, guys, because he's going to absolutely annoy the hell out of me. As soon as we open the door, he come in and he's just going to stay here. And I don't think, can I put you up there? That's the blind. So literally, like I'm at the back of the pod now. I managed to rest it on the blind as a tripod. I feel like we need to undo the mattress. I tell you what, Dan, I'm going to murder this fly. Get out.
Keep it busy.
Get out. Oh God, guys, me and flies just don't.
Get it.
Welcome to glamping. full of you little Scheisenhausen. Oh, I don't know where you've gone. So, yes, we are going to load it up, and we've got a little doormat. So there's a little shop on site as well if you need like delicatessen or anything like that. Oh look, and then I've got another bit to put you here. But are you gonna flop if you go there? Stay. So then this is the entrance of the lodge. One way in, one way out.
Sorry, I'm monitoring.
I definitely feel we need to maybe undo the bed before we start doing everything. We haven't actually even got a duvet. We've got a sleeping bag. Is it a sleeping bag each?
No.
Oh, it's one sleeping bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
This is very different for me, guys. And I'm all here for experiencing new things. We will give it a go. As I say, the view is lovely. Lovely Shropshire Hills. But yeah, traffic wasn't too bad. We got stuck a little. But I think I need the key. Right, I'm going to quickly go lock the car up. And I'll check in once we've settled in. I feel bad going here. This is where people are like staying. You can't go through there. You might be able to go through to the poo even more. I think we're kind of limited as to where we can go. Maybe it's just more towards the poo. And we're stuck. But that's the Shropshire Hills, guys. I don't know what the audio is going to be like on this because I haven't put the muffler or the mic on. But we just had a fast because I actually couldn't even take a picture. Because for some reason it was set on a timer, so it just kept flashing, but we took it off of the timer now. And yeah, so that's like the actual caravan pitch. I think they call it a pitch. And then these are like caravans too. So these are static caravans, those ones are the portable caravans. And then our one is a pod. Looks like it's going to rain, can't lie. I'm so annoyed that old couple's got fish and chips. They could have given us a heads up.
What?
Could have said like, oh, where are you headed? Daisy Bank. Oh, get some fish and chips here, thank you.
We've got a nice barbecue. We've got some nice barbecue food.
The barbecue was questionable, guys.
A nice prep area.
What, that slab is a prep area? Can you tell this is like new to me? Dan's loving it. Dan's like in his element, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. We've got the crows, and then there's our little pod. There she is. That one is our one next door, which Dan said is like classed as a caravan again, but they're putting a pod next door. But he said we've got prime location for the view, which I do get that. It is a lovely view, and I think waking up in the mornings it will be lovely, but Dan did think it was going to be a little bigger as well because he's hitting his head left, right, centre. So yeah, and then as I say, that is the toilet and shower cubicle, which I'll show you. As I say, this is something, I'll make sure no one's in it. This is something that's very also new to me, and Dan said when we go camping in a few months that some have like separate things, separate shower, separate toilet and everything like that. But this is the toilet. So we have shower, sink and then toilet. There's a stool in there at least, if you wanted to sit down.
It's the same around the other side.
And then you've got somewhere to put the bins out. And I think he said there's a wash sink, because I thought we would have like a little kitchenette.
This one.
Oh, I thought there would be a little kitchenette, but
Because I'm sure that's where
that's where he said to wash it, isn't it?
Is it there?
This water's not for drinking, yeah.
That is that there then.
So this is, oh, that's where the caravans actually are pitched up. This is where you wash up.
Yeah.
So we've got paper plates, we've got cups, we've got cans of drink, and then this is like your normal bin storage. So I don't actually think we will need to wash anything up really. We'll have to wash up the mugs because we'll take them back, and we've got our own toilet roll, because that was another thing, I didn't realise you had to bring your own toilet roll. Why's people got gas?
Yeah, caravan starting. That's central heating.
Oh, okay.
That's the wall.
Okay. We've got a little heater,
It's just an electric heater.
an electric heater. You want to walk
Okay.
that way? I don't know where we're going.
I haven't got a clue either, but we're just going to find out.
We're going to Tamlad, Meadow and Kerry. But
But we did have a look at the map, and
the map was wrong.
so we were like, okay, let's give it a go.
So this is like proper caravans. Is this like, well, no, this isn't even. When we go camping, we're not even going in a caravan. Oh my god, there's more pods like us. We're going in a tent camping.
No, but when we go, there's probably about 18 pitches, and that's it. So you see like how they're dotted around.
Yeah.
They're not. There's like a strip. It's like that, got space, that space.
So you're like next door to each other.
We will be, because we're going with thing, but
Okay.
other than that,
So is this like an average size of a pitch, like this?
I don't.
Is this an average size of a
Standard
pitch?
caravan. Oh, they actually look like they live in that one. That looks amazing.
So I'm looking at this and thinking, oh, okay, but this isn't going to be us. We're literally pitching a tent up.
Get
When
it
we
right.
go.
I'll be pitching a tent up.
Yeah, I can't lie, guys. I can't pitch a tent. I mean, I'll probably do more harm than good if I was to try.
Why?
I'll be hopeless with the poles and the
Well,
rods and all that.
We need to put it up before we go anyway.
What?
We need to put it up before we go.
Why?
Because one, we've got to clean it, make sure it's aired, make sure there's no holes. We've got to waterproof it, just to be safe.
Waterproof it? Why do we have to waterproof a tent?
I don't want to be in there and it's not missing down the rain.
Oh, God, guys.
Make sure that we stay waterproof.
Right, I'm not going to film now because there's actually people sitting outside eating their dinner, so... I mean, the views aren't lovely. I'll probably just do a time-lapse of the views now because there's cars and everything coming, so I'll see you in a bit.
Close your eyes, hear the birds singing, take your time.
Right, I've just listened to the audio without the mic and the muffler, and I definitely do need them. Hence why I actually bought the camera, because it has one, but it's in the electronics bag that we need to pick up. So, is the barbecue going away nicely?
It could do with maybe a little bit of a light on one side.
Okay.
Where's the matches? I'll see if I can get them going.
Just when you light it, you just got to kind of like shield it and put your body. You wouldn't have guys seen, but the footage I think was about 4 minutes long of Dan trying to light it, and I got it done on the first match. First match. I was like, I know I should like barbecue. But we picked up some tiger rolls, and then we're going to literally cook it all tonight, and then we can just have it cold tomorrow. Or we'll probably cook it all tonight, eat it all tonight, and then tomorrow I might actually get fish and chips from the petrol station if that's on the route back. But we picked up some honey barbecue pork sausage kebabs from Tesco. These were 2 for $8 on the 5 bit. And also salt and chilli pork belly slices. I love. You know me, guys. I love my salt and belly pork. We got paper plates. We got butter that is kind of going soft, so we might have to put it in.
If we leave it outside, it should actually go quite.
Go cold?
Yeah.
Okay. Butter's been left outside. Okay. Dan picked up.
Don't judge me.
4 Guinness. You know you got the alcohol-free ones.
You can bugger off. Don't wind me up.
And then we got 6 beef burgers. I feel like we had. Oh yeah, we did. I was gonna say we had 2 bags of food. This one, we've got some instant oats for the morning, just for a little bit of porridge. We have got, I say we've got a kettle. If you guys have been with us when we bought the house, they left like a Brita instant hot water thing. So Dan always kept that in the shed for camping purposes. So that has actually come along with us. We've got some honey and oat brunch bars. These are snacks for tomorrow, like with the hike and all that. I picked up, I mean, I would say it's put in the fridge, but we haven't actually got a fridge, so this might have to stay outside to get a bit cold. A Nescafe iced latte. Guys, I saw this in Tesco. I haven't seen any of these before. 750ml, so that's like 3 servings. Oh, we've got a crow or something that's chirping away there. Is it? We've got a Starbucks. I had one of these on the way down. I love this flavour. It's the Blissful Retreat. Honestly, guys, it's more like chocolatey coffee. And then again, we've got these tomorrow to go in. These are the Go Isotonic. A blooming fly. Guys, the flies just gravitate in here. And I've literally just squashed one. And now the door's open, another one's coming. Right, we need to squish that one. So we've got 6 SIS blackcurrant isotonics that to go in the backpack. We've got some, what did we get? Peanut fulfilled bars. Dan got 2. Dan got a salted caramel and a peanut butter. And I got a milk chocolate crunch along with a chocolate hazelnut whip. Okay then, dextro. Dan, what do you want to put on first? Do you want to put the burgers first, or you want to put it all on? Okay. Dan said we haven't got utensils to flip them. So I was like, I do have cutlery, like 2 little things I picked up from Shein or Temu, one of them. When people said you'll never use them.
What are they?
The little cutlery things.
Yeah.
They're going to come in handy.
I can see why.
And then, of course, we had to get some drinks. So Dan, along with his Guinness, picked up 2 JDs. He's got a JD and Coke and a JD with a cherry Coke. And I went for me 2 little cocktails, peach on the beach and a Pimm's.
I'm banging you straight off.
Okay then, Dan's. You in charge of barbecue tonight?
Yeah, see what happened last time I done that.
We won't go into that. So, yeah, as I say, the toilets are just across the road. We've got plenty of water. There is taps here that they say are drinking water, but I'm glad that we've got bottled. We also have bought foot socks and face masks. We're going to have a pamper. I think we'll try and do like a makeshift ledge to put the laptop on, because there's only 2 power sockets here. So one is for... What's that noise?
Gentlemen.
Oh, I'm thinking that's the barbecue. Oh my goodness. We've only got 2 plug sockets. So currently we've got a little lamping one and the heater is there. But in my case, I've got my like big little extension lead. So we can do that. But yes, it's going to be a very chilled bank holiday Saturday, I think, my lovelies, with, I swear to God, I'm going to absolutely obliterate the fly in a minute. We're going to not deal with it. We're going to cook the food up. We might sit out and eat it, or we might just be in the comfort here of the pod and eating it. I'm not too sure, but yes, welcome to our pod.
I'll be here. How was I to know? How was I to know? It was always true. If only I knew. Don't let me follow. If you want out, a new beginning is waiting for us. How are you to know? How are you to know? It's all the things you do, all the things I don't.
I'm going to try and make bed. Dan's gone off for a shower. And I can't lie, guys, I've tried to set up, bloody hell, I've tried to set up like a little coffee station, but I need to kind of brace myself for the shower. I said to Dan, like, this is all very new for me, and to some people, it's not new. Like, people go camping all the time, but I've never been camping, and this isn't even actually camping, this is glamping. I'm not even in a tent, but I'm just a little apprehensive, I can't lie. So Dan said, I'm popping off to have a shower. I'll leave you to try and sort the bed. So I'm like, okay. I've made the bed. I'll tell you what I need to sort out is the flies. I said to Dan, I don't know why, but we saw the couple next door and they said just leave the doors open. They should go out, open your little window, and we'll see like if they can go out. So we've got a pillar each. However, I normally sleep with 3 pillars, so we have got throws as well, which I think we're going to try and like bundle these up as extra pillars too. But yeah, it is lovely. Like, the view is lovely. It's just, it's very different for me, and I probably sound very ungrateful because this was a Christmas present from Dan Glamping, but he was like, you know what, it's an experience for both of us. I was like, is it? He goes, yeah, right, I need to, guys, there's one little pesky fly left in here, and I'm like, you need to get gone. And then it's like, I don't know how to deal with a sleeping bag. I've never slept in one before. I don't want to break it, but I'm quite, when I sleep as well, I like to like spread out, and I don't think, oh, we get a pillar as well with it. Okay, we've got another pillar. Okay, that's fine. And then what is this? This is the sleeping bag, I take it. This is a whole experience. All you guys that were like, yeah, we want to see Shannon go camping and glamping. Well, here it is. Here I am. How do I get this out? Because I don't want to split his little bag that it's in. If anyone has been like glamping or camping, Are there any places you'd recommend? As I say, because this is my first one, we're in Wales, but is there any potentially in the Suffolk area? Cambridge, Norfolk maybe? We'll put that there. Oh God. Help. I feel this is the top part that we get in. Yes, that's the top part. I think we do have a little heater, which I've already got it to be done, but my side is zipped up. It's just to get us in that part. Or have I got it? I've got it backwards, I think. Does this? No, because this would come over the front of you. There, I've made the bed. I just now need to gear myself up for the shower facilities. Right, I've just put my Snowdon on. I've put the heater on, and I'm off to go and have a shower. Wish me luck.
There she goes into the abyss. Happy as always.
I survived. It wasn't too bad. I said to Dan, it's very different for me. But the water was nice and hot, which was good. Yeah, it was just very simple, very basic. A shower head, a toilet and a sink. So it's like, okay. I say, water was warm. I put it to hot and it took a while to come through, but once it did, it was okay. Dan's gone to the car. Where is the glasses wipes, please?
What glasses?
My glasses wipes.
They are. Yeah, they're in the top.
Dan remembered. He keeps some in there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right, I'm just going to sit me by that side.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute.
Alright.
I was like, if I do my kind of
Mind
like,
your head.
yeah, I've just absolutely obliterated my head, guys. I've whacked the life out of it coming in the cabin, and I'm like, oh. So it's 7 o'clock now. I don't think we're going to go to bed late because we need to set off here about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, because we've got a 2-hour drive to the car park at Snowdon, where we've pre-booked the parking because people said like parking's atrocious down there. So it's like, okay, so we've pre-booked that. Set off at 5 because Dan wants to try and see like the sunrise. So I'm like, okay, the backpack is packed. Dan's one, I just need to sort mine out in the morning. I think I'm just going to take the adventure camera. So I don't think this is actually going to come with me because they forecast rain. Fun. But I don't want a chance taking this. Whereas the little adventure camera, that's still waterproof up to 10 metres. Like, I'm not chucking it in 10 metres of water, but if it gets wet, it's still going to work. So I'm going to take that. I will of course have my phone. We've got a ring light. It's got its head torch. So I think what we're doing is we're having our 3/4 zip fleeces, our t-shirts over the top of that, and then we've got the jackets that you guys saw, the Mountain Warehouse ones. So yeah, we're going to have that on and off to climb a mountain. I think now, as I say, we're just going to sit outside. I've only got a little bit left of my book, so I'm very excited. I'm hoping to finish that while we're away and then chill. I want to be in bed for about 9ish, let's say, because it's an early start tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow you guys probably won't see a lot. It'll probably just be time lapses and bits and bobs, because there is going to be a separate Snowdon vlog coming. I think it's going to be the one after this, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I will see you in a bit. You probably just get time lapse now with us reading a book.
come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. And the old ways get washed out by the rain. Darling, you.
So we're actually not doing too bad for time. It's 9:45, so that's quite good for us. I did want to be asleep by 9, but we may have got a little bit sidetracked. So I looked to see what was around Snowdonia, and Aberfalls was there. Waterfalls. But then I also knew Aberfalls was the name of something, and we may or may not have booked ourselves to go to the Aberfalls distillery tomorrow after the hike.
Treat yourself.
So we've booked it for a 4 o'clock slot. So I've set the alarm for 2:15. By the time we stir, about 2:30, get ready, dressed, on the road for 3. The car park is 2 hours away. So that means from 5 o'clock in the morning, we've got until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got 8 hours to climb it, get to the top, have a little coffee, get me magnet, and then head over to the distillery tour, which is half hour away. We've saved a few routes, but I think we can have a look. Dan saved one, but there's 4 possible hikes that you can do. It all just depends on the altitude, isn't it? Like how you get to the top for how many 1,000 feet. So we'll look into that in the morning. How are you feeling?
Excited?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm feeling very apprehensive.
Why?
I don't know, very apprehensive. I feel like I'll be feeling with that altitude.
It'll be fine. It's you're moving up slowly. You're not running up there. You're not.
I went to the top of a tower in Barcelona and I felt like the altitude. I thought I was going to pass out.
How did you get up there?
I had to climb loads of steps.
Yeah, that could be quite.
It was traumatising. I got to the top of what I was having an asthma attack because it went up, and it was kind of like you know when we do all of the castles and you have the spindly.
Yeah.
But it wasn't spindly; it was direct up, and you got to the top, and I was like,
yeah, but
I genuinely felt the altitude.
I could imagine that just being a constant 1, 2, 3, 4, like all the way up.
Yeah, you had to go because everyone was behind you.
That's what I'm saying. With this, you just stop, go on. If anyone's behind you, carry on.
Don't worry about her. So,
no, ain't gonna be like
that. She's just taking a nap.
A nap. She's taking her time. Because it always just turns out she's taking in the views.
Taking in the views. There is actually so many routes for Snowdon, and I said it doesn't just mean because you've done it. We could always, if we was back in the area, do another version of the hike, like do alternate routes and that. As long as I get my magnet at the top of the gift shop, that's all I care about.
Yeah, you got to do it to get the magnet.
I will do it, and I won't get the train back. We'll climb up and we'll climb down. I feel climbing down could be a bit more treacherous because I'm quite clumsy. I feel like I could fall on my arse.
No.
That is a possibility for me.
I've got faith in you.
But yeah, so we will see you in the morning. Off the morning.
Thank you. Start me off.
Climbing Mount Snowdon. And yeah, with the distillery, we're actually going to have to go in our hiking gear. So I said to Dan, I'm not going to look glamorous. Well, I don't really look glamorous with Penderyn, but I'm not going to be able to be in like a nice dress and my hair flowing, because it actually does say you have to be enclosed in shoes as well. So I'm going to have to turn up in my hiking gear, unless I quickly take my jumpsuit to change into what I had on today.
Well, don't take your jumpsuit.
Take my makeup bag, I can fit that in there.
For what? No.
Okay.
Sitting there carrying makeup all the way up Snowdon and then down again.
I get to the top to put my face on. I'm going for a distillery tour.
No. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I'm going to be unnatural for the distillery tour.
Yes, please.
Right, guys, we're going to get some kit. We will see you in the morning. Good night. We're doing it. It's pouring down. And there's people running with head torches on, but well, I can smell wacky backy. Guys, it's not easing up. It's not easing up.
Let's do it.
At least the cameras are in a good first outing. I think I've got no idea what the footage is going to be like, but we'll see.
Let's do it.
At least the cameras are in a good first.
There it is. She's done great. What?
It's not really the most flattering angle, is it? It's funny.
You can have a look at the views. Probably buggered that up. And then we've got a big cloud there coming in. And that's a rain cloud.
Yeah.
We don't want that. Let's go.
You've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free. try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day. It is waiting for us. There's a new day waiting round the bend. There's a new day, and it will restore us. There'll be new ways. This is not the end.
And just like that, we're all done. Bye, pod. Oh. Bye, pod.
You done?
We're all done. Oh, we look very dishevelled compared to when we started, but the car's all done. Huh? I've got all of that in my bag, ready for the car. But we're all done. Bye, little pod. We said we're actually going to try another pod, but maybe just a slightly larger one. But we've come, we've conquered, we've climbed a mountain. Now way to go. And I've got bird shit all on my window.
Oh my god.
Guys, I saw it on my car door. That's supposed to be luck.
Oh, what part is that luck?
I've got an odd cloth and some water. I'll quickly clean the bird poop. I mean, it could be luck. I could be 534 grand richer on Monday because I've entered the Magic Make Real winner. Right.
Yep, there's no way. Should I put the window wipers on? No, I'm not going to be that mean. Oh, God. Christ, I hate birds. That's manageable. Turn it off, shall I?
So we've just done a little services stop. Good old Greg's. I tell you what I picked up, which we can't get back home in Greg's, and I don't know why. They do a corned beef bake here.
Oh, God.
And Dan's sticking with his sausage roll and steak bake. I got a corned beef bake, and then I got a red pepper, spinach and feta bake to try, because I thought they looked quite nice. So, yes, the car is inundated with poop. It weren't just on the front or my window, it was on the roof. And we've just pulled up next to a car at the services, and their dust caps are mini dicks, which I think is hilarious. And I was like, I need to find them for my car now. So, yes, we are on the road. 3 hours 20 to go. We're going to get back, see Mum, have a little pop out, see what to grab for some food for dinner. You're in the wrong lane. Oh, God. It's all fun and games.
I'll manage.
Okay.
I'll make friends.
Yeah. Dan just goes and pulls in and indicates and goes, cheers, mate. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, he's munching away. He's happy. Off we go back home. We were saying it's been a lovely little weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We climbed a mountain. Very different bank holiday, ain't it?
Yeah.
And we are going to look into the glamping pods, maybe on Airbnb. I'd stay in this because one of them went up early. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Maserati man, get out of the way. Oh, an ambulance now, so a police car just went up onto the motorway. Oh, right. So, yes, that was eventful. We said we're going to look maybe into glamping pods on Airbnb, but maybe slightly bigger. So, we'll see how it
What
goes.
they offer.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was ideal for what we wanted.
Yes. And I listened back to the footage before and I was like, oh, I definitely need my mic and demuffler. But that's in the electrical bag. And at the moment, we're just going to chill and eat. So, yeah, we're not fully kitted out with the tech just yet. On the road for your time lapse. See how it goes. I'm looking forward to seeing how the footage come out for the adventure camera. That will be in the Snowdon vlog bit.
I can't wait to watch the vlog back. So all the clips that we've got.
We're just going to merge them all.
Yeah.
Majority of them are Dan's clips for the Snowdon vlog, so Dan is like lead videographer on that one. But yeah, we're going to stuff our face, chill, have a chit chat, have a sing song, and hit the road. See you in a bit. We're not moving anytime soon. We are currently on the M1. Probably been sitting here 15 minutes, you reckon?
Yeah, 10, 15.
I just checked Google Maps and they've now closed the M1 for like 3 junctions. So I don't quite know. How long? We was actually doing good for time. We was going to be back by 2:30.
We was, but not no more.
I don't know what's happened. It just says a crash. We've seen a recovery van go down.
Yeah.
But whether he's been able to get through or not, because it's
Hope so.
people are sitting at that person's got out of their car. People are just like,
Yeah. When you get cooped up in your car for. I mean, there's loads of people out down there.
is it?
Yeah.
You've
But
got like 4 or 5 lanes of traffic just stand still.
they do say to remain in your vehicles at all times.
Well, yeah, because you never know, like emergency vehicle access. So we saw a police van go down, didn't we?
Yeah. But it's for, I think, more like bikes, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because you think you're sitting there, the door flings open, all of a sudden the bike comes down. You're buggered, but
Oh, so yeah, it all was going to plan, but it might be a tad later than anticipated. But it's okay.
you had a nice time?
Yeah, I have. It's
Good.
been a very different bank holiday.
It has.
I mean, my legs know about it, let me tell you that.
Are they as bad as what you thought they'd be?
No, that was worse.
Really?
Last night, guys, if you'd have seen, last night we was trying to get comfy in bed. Dan almost slept out in the tub chair. Honestly, I could not. My legs, the throbbing pain, I couldn't deal with it. And I was like stretching out and I was getting claustrophobic in the sleeping bag. And then he put his leg on mine and I was like, please get that off. Like, I actually can't feel my leg. And all I do feel is just an ache and a pain.
Ache and a pain.
Like, it was severe. I can't lie. They're not too bad this morning. It's just from my knee down. It's my knee joints that are hurting most.
Yeah, well, you got to sit there and think. There's a lot of
Pressure.
movement going up, so you're lift. It
And
is
then
a
coming
lot.
down, I was going like, Dan always kept his legs bent. Coming down, my legs were pretty much straight.
See,
Because it was all just too big for me.
yeah, there were some points of where I felt my knees lock. So
Yeah.
I sort of sod that. That's where you get the. I'm glad to say that they've done it though.
Very different. I was like, I'm not climbing the mountain next bank holiday. I want to go off somewhere nice, chill, spa, booze. I'm all good. You guys actually didn't see much clip from the distillery because we couldn't actually film in the distillery. That's the only one where I've not been able to film in there. They asked you to turn your phones off as you was having the tour,
Yeah.
and you could only take pictures at the end.
There's a lot of like secrecy.
Yeah.
that
I don't
like
know
to
why.
keep, but
Actually, I've put you there, and you're resting on my air freshener.
you're going to get a poof. Why don't you bring it over here? You rest it on there and turn it that way.
Can I put it on there? There, you just get both of us now.
I'll just move that way. You're all right.
But the Aberfools, yeah, there was a lot of secrecy, like as to what the ingredients were, how much they distill out.
Mm-hmm.
They are starting to do gin, but they get the spirit from Whitley Neal and JJ Neal. JJ Neal.
Something like that.
They're like main gin suppliers, but they're all part of the same chain. And they had Dead Man's Fingers, weren't it?
Yeah.
They had the Pogues, which is again a Welsh cream liqueur, because that was at Penderyn. I lost an hour as well. That was great. But yeah, we only got 2 bottles. 2 bottles of the cream liqueurs. Bailey's Dupe and pistachio and white chocolate
Didn't
cream.
really have much
Selection.
We tried their new release, but that tasted
Well, they said Madeira, so Madeira for me is cake. But you said it was floral.
That it was very floral and a lot of spice, but it wasn't nice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice. Their original one that they've got, that's okay. That's two different sherry oak casks merged into one. That was nice.
I didn't try the orange marmalade gin. I don't think that would have been a bit of me. We tried the normal gin. That I think could be nice with like a tonic.
Yeah, I'm not a gin person, but
I am.
The
rhubarb and
I was going to say that was
you
nice.
like that one, didn't you?
That was fine.
Yeah, as I say, it's very strange though. It's the only one that you can't film in. They normally tell you to turn flashes off when you do the distilleries, but they was like, turn your phone off, and then you can film now, and I'm like, okay.
What makes me laugh with these is that they're so secretive, but they're pretty much all the same way about making whiskey.
The conical steams, everything, yeah. But I thought they had a big lot of wastage. So they start off with 5,000 litres and they get 500 at the end. They get just 10%.
Yeah.
I think before it's been like 70-30 when we've gone to distilleries.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a 90-10. That was a big drop. But yes, as I say, we come back. We watched a few episodes of Sons. I fell asleep towards the last one, so we quickly rewatched that this morning before we packed up.
Where's your laptop?
I knew he was going to say that.
That is a fantastic idea. If we're not going to be moving for about a good, say, half hour, 20 minutes, maybe even an hour, we don't know, we could get the laptop out and watch an episode.
You want to watch an episode of Sons of Anarchy?
We ain't doing nothing.
I knew he was going to say that as soon as I mentioned it. So,
you come out with some cracking ideas, you do.
Thank you. Oh, your car's rocking.
What?
Why is was that car just moving? Surely that was not moving with that man just getting out.
Maybe the weight of the vehicle.
It looked like it was going forward and back. I'm thinking if you put your handbrake on.
Or that? I thought it looked like it was vibrating.
A lot of people getting out their cars now, so this don't look good. So.
He's still got his engine on that one.
Yeah, Dan turned the engine off and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know how long we're going to be sitting here for. I was like,
save fuel. Thinking of the emissions.
Well done, you.
No, because you got them activists that sit there and sit in front of the cars when all the engines are going.
None of them would sit in front of my car. There were two of that.
You sit there and think, what are you doing?
Do you want to switch over and I'll do the rest of the drive? You've got a can of Guinness to have with your Sons of Anarchy. No, see,
you've done a lot of driving lately.
Oh,
there goes
traffic officer, the national highways.
They'll probably try and divert us off.
Yeah, but if you come off of this, looking at this, there's nowhere to come off.
But they'll get to a point of where you can get off and then be like, right, you need to start exiting.
So they've shut it all the way past the A505. So what? You've got to go A505 and then
they'll bring you off here, then they'll take you right. Now you've got to go a different way.
What, through Luton?
Up through Luton, then maybe back onto the M1, depending upon where the thing is.
Oh my God. Might be a Sons of Anarchy, guys. I'll check in when we're moving. But yeah, stand still. So you're probably thinking, if you've just watched the bank holiday vlog, you're in the same stuff. I was editing these and realised I didn't do any outros. So we've just finished I was going to say Big Ben. Ben Nevis, something. Guys, it's been a long day. There's been palavers with filming. I've tried to film monthly favourites. The camera went AWOL and just deleted everything, so I've had to refilm that. We've done the ending and now we're doing the ending of this. This one, I think, for the bank holiday. So obviously we've done Snowdon and we went to Aberfoyle's distillery. Very different distillery, guys. I can't lie to what we've done before. Very secretive.
It's not my favourite.
No, I can't lie. It was the only one that you're not allowed to film in. The majority of them, you can go in, just don't have your flash. This one was so top secret. They actually, they was informative, but they couldn't tell you a lot because even they didn't know.
It's only been going round since 2017, so it's not even they didn't have like a 10-year-old whiskey to offer you or anything. So,
but the regular one is actually what Mum got Dan for Christmas, and it's quite a nice one.
It is
like.
nice.
I liked the cream liqueurs. That was what we picked 2 bottles up of. We picked up the original, which was like their Baileys, and then a pistachio and white chocolate cream.
That was quite
That
nice.
was lovely. I also picked up, what did I pick up? I picked up Mum and Dad a mini bottle. Oh, and a bottle opener, didn't I? Picked up a bottle opener. I did get my Snowdonia magnet in the end, so I'm very happy about that. But I thought the main ending for this, because something that was a very different experience, apart from climbing the mountain, distilleries, I feel like we're getting pros at distilleries now. They're like, have you done any before? We're like, yeah. And then you say them and they're like, huh? And it's not just whiskies, like we've done the gin ones, we've got a rum one next month.
Yeah,
we're slowly getting there.
Vineyards.
And yes, for the old wine. And they're like, oh, just UK. And I'm like, I've done one in Jamaica. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, that's the most powerful one I think that I've done, Appleton. I think if we ever end up going to Jamaica, that's definitely on the cards. Glamping is relevant. But glamping. My first time glamping. Was it your first time glamping?
Glamping, yes.
Dan does camping. And if you guys know me, my version of camping is staying in a log cabin. Very different. Very different. Very small. But even you thought it was smaller, didn't you?
It was small.
Like it literally, I felt like an elf. Or like a, you know, you get them little fairy doors that you put at the bottom and you open it. It's like, dun. I was in my head, Dan was in his head, poor thing.
I have a tent that's larger, put it that way.
Dan's tent is probably a hell of a lot larger. It's got probably double the rooms. I walked in and I was like, where's the ensuite? Where's the seating area? And Dan was like, well, your ensuite's over there with your showers and your toilet. I was like, oh, okay. But as you could tell, I was probably very much out of my comfort zone there, my lovelies. But I give it a go. I made the best out of the situation. It wasn't terrible. It was clean. That's the most important thing for me. I think if we'd have got in and it had been like dirty or something, I would have been like, no. But the carpets were immaculate. The mattress was immaculate. The sheet crystal white. The cleaning and like toilet facilities were very nice and clean. Just a very different thing for me. It was like a big open plan thing. I didn't quite know how to.
There's one word here that just sums it up.
What?
Basic. It's
was
very
basic.
basic. And it's bloody lovely. It's nice to do things like that.
I know. I can't lie. Like after that hike of the mountain, I would love to have gone back to a log cabin and got in a hot tub and just soaked away. I can't lie, because when we come back, I said to him, I just want to get in a bath. I just want to get in a bath and relax. I don't want to be standing in a shower. That was why as soon as we got back to Mum's, in the bath, muscle soak, everything, she had it all, and we're like, oh, just relaxing and letting the bodies recover. But I have kept their little touring booklet because they tell you all of their sites under that chain all around England, Ireland, Wales. England, Scotland, Wales, not Ireland.
Oh, I didn't
So
know.
that's why I've kept the little booklet downstairs, because I think it'd be quite nice to see what's about at different levels. Because the area we was, there was quite a few like pod places around it, weren't it? There was like luxury pods, and when I saw them, that's what I thought we was going to. I can't lie. And then when he said, oh, I'll walk you to it, and we was like, He was like, I'll walk you to the thing. And we literally went and turned around, and I said to Dan, this can't be it. And he was like, here's your pod. And I was like, oh my God, it is. We did have the best view out of the pods though, didn't we?
God, yeah.
We had a lovely little view on it.
Sorry, did you put that as a vlog?
What?
I'm so sorry. I've been sitting here yawning my arse off. I'm sorry. Like the view and all that.
Yeah, I put it all in.
Okay.
All of that in. I've put my little thing where I was using the window ledges as my tripod. And when I was putting the mattress out to try and like make it homely and put the sleeping bag out and everything like that. So yes, it definitely was a very intimate experience. Like that was my first time in a sleeping bag as well.
No, it wasn't.
No, but a joint sleeping bag.
No, it wasn't.
Was we in a joint?
When we was doing the house, that is what we had when we was here. And
See,
you're
I
like,
can't remember that. I only remember the blow-up mattresses.
no, we had a blow-up mattress.
And we had a cheap duvet and pillows.
No, we had the That sleeping bag. We had that sleeping bag.
Well, I can't lie, guys. I got very claustrophobic one of the nights, and I did not like my feet being caught, and I started to get worked.
That's because you didn't have your side undone.
He's going, what are you doing? I'm like, I need to get my feet out. I need to. And then he's like, lean over, try and do it. And I'm like, I need to get my feet out. I need to get my. I just felt so claustrophobic in it. And then I was like, huh. And then as I was turning, I was pulling it.
Oh,
so then I'm getting like yanked this side when Dan's pulling it. I was like, okay. Next thing, I would probably just take up more pillars. Because that was very low for my head. But we had plenty of blankets, so we just kind of folded them up and had them as pillars. But barbecue was lovely.
Yes.
Nice bit of grub. Can't lie. Salt and chilli pork belly slices. I think that you need to have them on a barbecue. I don't think I can have a barbecue without them now.
I think stuff like that. See, when you just go for a barbecue, it's normally just burgers and sausage, and you're like, oh.
We did lose a couple of burgers, I can't lie.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had no utensils. There was literally nothing there, guys. So we remembered to take a bit of cutlery, and then we're like, how do we flip them? And I think it was a mixture of chopsticks,
pair of scissors.
We're like, we lost a few, that's it, just be done with it. But yes, it was a lovely trip away, as I say. It brightened up lovely after the mountain.
Yeah.
But it was just the actual mountain climb was horrendous. The drive down was alright. The drive back was a bit treacherous. We got stuck just over an hour sitting, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we watched a bit of Sons of Anarchy. We have finished Sons of Anarchy now. The ending, all I'm going to say, they can go so many ways with that, how it's been left so open. So now we're on to thinking of our next few series and bits and bobs to watch. But lovely area of Wales.
Oh, I love it.
Definitely feel like we're in the middle here in England.
No, we're over to the right. So you imagine England, we're over to the right-hand side.
And we love Wales and Scotland.
Yeah. So we was down in like London area, and you moved further away. Yeah.
To the Midlands.
So you just got to sort of like head further.
I need to do a little bit of exploring like the actual south. I think as south as I've been was Somerset or Portsmouth.
You want to go down that way?
I've done Somerset and we've done Portsmouth, but I feel that's as south as I've gone.
See, I wouldn't mind doing Cheddar Gorge.
Yes.
I've heard about that. I've done Wookey Hole, which that was a nice experience. Going along.
I've never been Cornwall.
Would you like to do that?
See, I don't know. Why? I feel that's a long time to be in a car, and if I'm in that car for that time, I'm usually going north.
I was going to say, what's the difference?
I don't know. I think like going south, like, no, I want to go north.
What is the difference?
I don't know. And I always see that Cornwall gets really overcrowded. I always remember watching a video of Rick Stein's restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but he's like got a seafood restaurant. The queues.
No, I know where that is.
And I was like,
no.
Newquay.
No.
That's where my cousin goes, isn't it?
It is, but it's not
think
Newquay.
that's where my cousin goes. But he just
damn,
put
that's
me
going to
off.
kill me now.
He's going to have to Google it after. He's
I
Googling
am.
everything. But yeah, I don't know.
Newport? No.
No, Newport's Wales, isn't it? If anyone's been to Cornwall, is it worth the trek?
Yes.
Let me know. I like North.
I know. I like North, but going south, west.
Down.
Yeah,
I'd say go
southwest. I think it's nice.
I've done like Devon. I don't think that says down.
Where in Devon though?
Ilfracombe.
They used
That's as
to
far as I've done.
They used to have a little a roller coaster. I say a roller coaster. They had a theme park place down there, and it used to be called Flambards, and it shut in 20.
Oh.
I know. It was 2023, 2024. It shut, and it was so good in there.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, but
theme parks. You'll hear in the monthly favourites how he took me to Alton Towers.
She loved it.
The photos stay up twice.
It's like 30 seconds a picture, so it's fine.
Don't. 30 seconds of pure terror. And then Dan's smiler one is just like, the man next to him looks like he's clinging on for dear life, and Dan's just like, taking it in his stride, being flung around and everything like that.
They don't scare me.
I know, I said you don't really get like the buzz anymore, because you know what it's like. You did on Wicker Man though, because you hadn't been on that one before, so you didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And he was like, woo! In his picture, everyone else's face is terror. Terror.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe we should get you on Hyperia.
No, I was talking about this in monthly favourites. I didn't like lap bars. I think that's the thing. And if it took you out of your seat, I'm definitely going for it.
I was flung out my seat.
See, I don't like lap bars. I like something to hold on to so that I feel safe.
That's a whole new level of being thrown out your seat.
So that I would never do. I don't think you'll get me on Oblivion, because the sheer drop of that just no. Smiler, I'm probably going to have to be like out of it if to go on Smiler. Either dosed off on something or just out of it to go on that. It'd be like the Saw picture all over again. I wouldn't mind. You want to go take me on Galactica, didn't you? Because you think that I like that.
I do.
Nemesis Reborn, questionable.
Oh, that's it.
Nemesis Subterra, I will do that because that's an interactive with people grabbing you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He doesn't like stuff like that.
I
Oh,
can't do
this
that
is
shit.
another thing, guys. On, I say on, in October, mazes. I love a good maze. I remember I went to Pitsea, Cursed, good few years back. Best ones I've ever done. This one, on the other hand, don't mind getting flung around roller coasters, but if someone was to go like that to him, he's swinging hands. I really want to do the mazes. And I've said to Dan, I'll DM on my own. But he's like, nope. So maybe with the new adventure camera, if you're a lad, we could do walkthrough mazes this autumn, Halloween. But you just can't smack anyone. You have to sign something when you go in to say that
I'm
you
not
want
signing anything.
You're sitting in
If
the car.
if I've got to sign something to say you're going in there at your own risk, I know what I'm signing, and I will not be signing it because I will not be held accountable for my actions.
Well, then you won't be allowed in.
That's not my fault.
Look, I'm not taking you to the one up north where like there's one right, and I see the videos and I'm like, I would love to do that, but on the other hand, I think it would actually petrify me. I think you start off in a car, a dad and a son do it, but they can grab you, they can use stuff on you, they shave your hair, they probably shave your
What part
beard.
of that is enjoyment?
They'd probably shave your
You're
beard.
not laughing while you're doing it. You're sitting there going, please don't. What the hell? There is no enjoyment in that.
I would like to do the drive-through horror maze. I think it used to be in Manchester. I'll have to ask James or Ben. Because I'm sure there was one that I saw last year. I think it was like maybe a drive-in horror cinema, but it was like part of the maze street because they come up to your car windows and like bang on and all of that.
I can't be dealing with that shit.
I think, guys, we're going to have a solo Shannon Halloween haunt where I just go, I'll just go to all the haunted places on my own as well.
Well, yeah.
Bye!
For sure.
Go into all the abandoned prisons and the asylums. He's not loving life for that. That's how I feel with roller coasters.
It's not.
It is. I fear for my life.
How?
You're not going to fear for your life going around a maze.
In 2009, I believe it was in New York, there was a house that was...
Oh, is that the haunted one?
It was transformed into, oh yeah, come in, la la la.
And it was actually a haunted one.
Yeah, it was a haunted one. The geezer was in there killing people. Oh yeah, that's fine, isn't it? No. Why are you going to put yourself
in
in
America,
there?
though.
So what? They're just as buggered up out there as what it is over there. Screw loose. No, thank you. Absolutely.
Well, you can be here tucked under the quilt, and I'll be off exploring the asylums and that.
It's not exploring though, is it?
It will do if I do the guided tours. I really want to stay in the abandoned prison overnight.
Oh, okay.
I've got it all saved in my bookmarks.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a prison that you can stay in, and you sleep in like the barracks, and then you go on a tour of the prison at night because they say it's haunted. And if you can stay in a particular cell, I feel it's D wing. It's the most expensive room. I think it's about $220 for the night, but it has the most haunted activities. and you can pay to be locked in there for the whole duration.
Idiots.
That would be the room I would like.
Why? Just pure idiot. Like there is no reason to be in that room.
But what about in Oxford? They've made the part of the castle or the prison into the Malmaison.
What's that mean?
You remember when we done the Oxford Castle and the prison grounds? Part of it they had made into the Malmaison Hotel. Because you remember it was next door.
Oh, when
Yeah.
it was in Oxford.
Yeah. That might even be, is it Oxford or Shrewsbury, the haunted one? I need to look into this. So who wants to see the haunted mazes in autumn? Might just be a solo trip, guys. It's absolutely fine.
I think we need to see a pickle video first.
Didn't do that to us. I actually do need to pick them up from Mum's, guys. I'm not going to lie. They are still at Mum's.
They're doing nothing but fermenting.
I would say I did it over the weekend, but I'm not torturing myself over my birthday for eating a pickle. That might be a summer video. When the garden's done, the first video will be me sitting at the bench like, can't do this. But all in all, we was rabbiting as always. So roller coasters, haunted mazes, and glamping. If you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, if you've been glamping, camping, where are good places in the UK? What would you say is your best theme park if you've been? And do you know of any haunted, abandoned places or mazes you can do around Halloween? Please do let me know, because your girl wants to start. I need to start using that adventure camera. You said don't let it sit there and go to waste. I'm not going to let it go to waste.
There's one that I would do.
What?
And that is at Alton Towers, where you do the... you go through
Fright
the...
Night. Is
No.
classed as that?
You actually go into the Alton Manor itself, like the castle.
Oh, I do that.
You go into...
I love that ride.
Restricted... No! In the actual... Where Hex is, the actual Alton
Oh, I've not done that.
Tower, you go into like restricted rooms that you can't normally go in. And apparently there's ghosts and that type of stuff in there, which like the most haunted had done it in there.
I do that.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. You just want to go because you go to the theme park after.
I mean,
I know him too well.
talk about hitting
Kill two birds with one stone. I know what you're like. Guys, take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.